Hey everybody, Miguel here. I really wanted to come on today and make a video about the different social media platforms that are out there. A lot of owners have been coming up to me and telling me, Miguel, which platform is going to be the best for my business, that's going to be more effective and the best way for me to be able to monetize my business on. And I know it seems to be a little scary every once in a while, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be on every single social media platform. So I wanted to highlight, what industry should be on what platforms, the strengths and the weaknesses of some platforms, and what type of target audiences usually are behind many of these social media platforms. So I'm going to go into a quick little recap with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Google, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and I'm even going to talk a little bit about Amazon because it is now 2018 and Jeff Bezos has announced that they will be stepping up their PPC campaigns, and they definitely want to try to get into that advertisement money that Facebook has been doing right now. So without further ado, let's get this started. Facebook, big brother. Facebook, I recommend everybody be on Facebook. Even if you're not consistently on there doing advertisements, it's great to have a Facebook fan page because it's great. Everyone who doesn't have a Facebook account nowadays, there are some people that don't, but whenever you get those friends that say I don't have a Facebook account, you always give them that kind of a weird look. But it's great. It's almost becoming like a Google. With Facebook now too, they have audience network advertisements, so you can even start targeting outside of Facebook as well. Any websites that are partnered with Facebook, you can do advertisements on there. It's similar to the Google Display Network advertisements that you can do with Facebook. In Facebook, there's unlimited amount of advertisements that you can be able to put out there, whether it be lifestyle campaigns. You can put it on the feed, you can put it in Messenger as well. I did hear a rumor that Facebook is running out of advertisement space, which is going to mean that it's going to cost a lot more for us digital marketers to get messages out there. But for right now, I would really recommend everybody go out there, and Facebook is very positive with the video algorithms. I think I'm going to make another Facebook video and separately kind of really go in depth to the advantage of it. Facebook, everybody, please go on there. If you're a self-proprietorship, if you're a small to medium business, if you're an industry, you're probably already on there. So yes, everybody needs to be on Facebook. Facebook. Instagram. I love Instagram. Instagram is really more for the niche, artistic, stylish hipster types. Very big for e-commerce as well. Big self-proprietorships if you're a personal trainer. If you're a nutritionist, big e-commerce place as well to be able to sell. And the beautiful thing about Instagram is that it's a great platform to use for influencers as well. So I would really recommend it for personal trainers, personality brand development as well. Very big, not as big as Twitter, I would say, because you don't want to post too much on Instagram like you do with Twitter. Instagram, you want to make it maybe maximum once a day, and you want to make sure that the content that you're putting out there is quality and it is really up to par. Very edited pictures, nice lighting. Take your time with Instagram. So yes, I would recommend it for trainers, nutritionists, restaurants as well. Great for your food photography, hair salons, and anything that really needs some artistic type of style in your business. I would really recommend. Wouldn't recommend it for accountants or lawyers or those types of industries, but for more of the individual artistic types, I would definitely recommend Instagram for that. YouTube, the opportunity for authenticity. With YouTube, you can put your face behind your business, and people love being able to buy from people they know. If you're a business owner who's maybe shy behind the camera, get somebody in your business that works for you, that has that great charismatic personality to make sure that they display the values that you bring to the community, because that's exactly what YouTube is. And YouTube is just being able to do it for free and put your channel out there to have people come to you if you've got a great series. That in itself, you don't even have to worry about paid traffic. And the great thing about YouTube as well is that you can do retargeting to people who watch your videos certain amounts. So people who didn't maybe watch it all, you can send them a different type of message. Someone who watched the whole thing, that's already something in your mind that you should be thinking that they're becoming warm traffic to hopefully be able to take them down further into your sales funnel to turn into hot traffic. Snapchat. Snapchat is a video application. You send your videos to anyone, and with Snapchat, your target audience is usually going to be kids from around 15 to 25. It's really big with the younger generation. It does not have as many users as Twitter does, and I think it might kind of be on the down a little bit since Instagram Stories came out around 4 or 5 months ago. Instagram Stories had already seen more of a bigger jump and more users than Snapchat, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't milk it for all it's worth. So Snapchat, I would really send it for 15 to 25-year-old if you're trying to get into that industry. If you're trying to get those types of clients into your business, I would really recommend that. Even if you don't have the time to be consistently on there updating your Snapchat, just sending out advertisements would be great. But an even better thing that you could do with Snapchat is that if there's a local event like Grand Prix in Montreal or Igloo Fest or any of those main attractions happening, I would recommend to buy a Snapchat filter and put it at whatever radius is at. Google, our God. Google AdWords is the #1 marketing platform that all businesses around the world are pouring money into to make sure that their businesses stand out. Now the problem with this is that it creates a big saturated market, and it's very difficult for businesses to be able to stand out. But the amazing thing about Google is that since there's so many of millions of searches happening for people to be able to find something, for people to be able to get help in something, compared to the other social media platforms, you don't have to worry about trying to take cold traffic, convert it into warm traffic, and then hot traffic. With Google, people searching and coming to your businesses, this is already warm traffic and so much easier for a business owner to convert to hot traffic just like that. Now, with Google AdWords, if you're a small business owner, I would recommend not necessarily targeting very broad keywords like Restaurants Montreal, or if you're a jeweler, Jewelry Stores Montreal, or if you're a clothing company, Clothing Montreal, or wherever city that you might be from, because those words and those very broad keywords are already being targeted by Fortune 500 companies, those big players in there. I think there's still a big opportunity for small business owners to, instead of being so broad, to maybe get really hyper-focused. I had the conversation with a jeweler the other day who was telling me he was spending around $200 in AdWords a day, which I have no idea how he was spending that. But instead of maybe being very broad and saying engagement rings or watches or anything like that, maybe get really hyper-focused on a keyword that your business may only have. So if you're a jeweler and you sell Omega watches, target those words, right? Because then you're going to see lots less competition. Or if you're a pizza place, or if you're a restaurant owner and you do catering, maybe start targeting catering. Or if you're a restaurant who does night events, start targeting words like night events so your page shows up. So I really am a big advocate with Google AdWords. LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a platform for business professionals. It is great for business-to-business marketing to make sure that you are known as an industry leader in whatever it is that you are doing or whatever it is that you represent. And it's also great for personally being able to get in front of the decision makers of a certain company. So I would really recommend LinkedIn for the bigger players, people who are trying to get more business. If you're a printing company and you want to make sure that you get bigger printing contracts from other bigger other big companies like yourselves, that's the great platform. Go out there, make some sponsored advertisements of what people need to be looking for in printing or whatever industry that you might be in. And this will be great for you to be able to develop that, and it's a great way to make sure that you send it directly to people's inboxes who might be the decision maker as well. Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is really interesting. Pinterest is more targeted to a demographic of women. That's not to say men aren't there as well, but for Pinterest, it's very how-to as well. like quick little recipes, how to be able to make arts and crafts. So if you're in those type of industries like home ec, or if you're you could even be a restaurant owner as well, how to make certain recipes and make sure you brand your business behind it. Or if you're personal trainer as well, how to do some exercises, have your little recommendations of what the best exercises are with your brand on there. That will significantly be amazing for your business. And with the Pinterest promoted pins, you get great analytics as well behind it, so you can see who's kind of seeing it as well. Twitter. A lot of my digital marketing colleagues have been condemning and putting down Twitter, and a lot of people seem to think that Jack Dorsey and his team have kind of been going down, especially since the stock prices have not been doing that well. And a lot of people also say that Twitter is like a rip-off version of Facebook. Although it is on the come down, and I don't necessarily believe it is one of the greatest platforms, it is still good for conversations. So it's not necessarily a platform for everybody hear my story, but it's more of a platform for businesses to be able to say, I can hear your story. Twitter is really the best for the news and personality brand development. So athletes, important figureheads in reporting, celebrities, any industry leaders who are posting the up-and-coming trends or up-and-coming news, those are the type of people that would want to use it to make sure that they build a following. However, now for small and medium businesses, I do believe they are going to be very effective, not because you will be able to amass a big following, but you can use it for two advantages. One, you can test a lot, because on Twitter you don't necessarily there's no such thing as posting too much on Twitter. So for a restaurant owner, potentially you can put 3 different images of some of your menu toppings that you have and see which one gets the most retweets, the one that gets the most comments and replies quickly, and then that's going to give you great information and data to make sure that you use for your website or maybe any of your Facebook campaigns that you might have to make sure that you display those menu toppings. Another great reason for Twitter is that with the Twitter advanced searching, you can really hone in on the tweets and conversations that are happening around your neighborhood. So, for example, just the other day on my account, we were kind of researching how many times the word pizza was being said, and it said that every hour or so, people were tweeting about pizza 15 to 20 times. Now, it didn't necessarily mean that they were saying, where's a good pizza place? It may have been just a simple tweet like, I dropped my pizza, but that's a great opportunity for a restaurant owner to make sure that they have fun with it, they engage with the surrounding community by being able to say, oh, really sorry about your pizza, we'd love to be able to send you one, even if they didn't buy any from you. Because if you're a restaurant owner or a business owner, you must understand the lifetime value of a customer, and it's a great opportunity to take it and have fun with it to make sure that people feel special and a little bit more connected, and that you're not just out there for the sale all the time. So that's really my advice for Twitter. Amazon advertising. So Amazon ended up just releasing that for 2018, they've got very big plans to try to be able to compete with Facebook and Google in the advertising industry. I guess Jeff Bezos realized how much money Mark Zuckerberg and Larry and Sergey were making, and he realized that he had to get in on it as well. And the thing that I really find interesting with Amazon, although it's not necessarily a social media platform, it's still in the PPC game, and this is still great for e-commerce. The thing that I found really interesting with Amazon is that apparently now they're going to start sending mobile ads after somebody sees a commercial of a certain product that you watched on TV. So you might be watching a Colgate commercial on the television, and I guess there's going to be some API integrations from your phone to your television, and you're going to be able to have a friendly re-follow up from that commercial that you saw onto your phone as well. Interesting. It seems a little strange for me because I really feel that we're starting to move away from TV broadcasting, and we're starting to move towards more of an internet TV online. I don't know if that will work, but another big thing Amazon wanted to do was with the Alexa. They wanted to make sure that the Alexa search engine, if you ended up searching, let's say, if you speak to, for those of you who don't know Alexa, Alexa is a voice recognition. It's like a Google Home where you can speak to it, and it's a smart home or smart search engine for voice recognition. So if I were to search, you know, to Alexa, you know, what are some good or great restaurants I should go to, or Alexa, order me some toothpaste, or order me some food that I'm missing. Alexa is going to have, I guess, some PPC advertisement application to it that it's going to make sure Alexa recommends to the user through voice and your product that you are advertising, which is really interesting because I feel that would be a very powerful tool, because being told from somebody, you know, that's a huge cognitive, you know, bias that you're overcoming. It's almost as if Alexa is a person, and you know, it's more of word of mouth. But it is machine though. But who knows? I think that could be huge for Amazon advertising. So Amazon would be for everyone, obviously. Alexa would be for everyone, or if you get Google Home, that might be another alternative, which I'm sure Google will end up coming out with their own version of this. But I think it's very big for e-commerce, or any of you Amazon digital marketers like myself who are selling things on there, to kind of be wary and thinking about, to make sure that you get your brand and start being able to fiddle with it and try to figure it all out exactly, because I'm not even entirely sure everything. This is some news that I just heard over my break. So very interesting to see what Amazon is going to be coming out with. So I hope I was able to give you a little bit of insight of the social media platforms that are out there. And you can kind of pick and choose and, you know, find out for yourself what you think might be the best. Always big advocate with Facebook and Google for everyone. So if you were able to get some information and a little bit of golden nuggets from my video, please make sure to like it. Please subscribe to my vlog below as well. And I'm going to make sure that I make more videos like this with the up and coming social media marketing trends that are going to be out there, to kind of make sure I keep you guys informed as your one-stop shop place to find out what's up and coming just around the curve. So thanks for watching, and see you on my next video.